Hello everyone and good afternoon. Today is Saturday, June 7th, 2025 at 14:52. And today we have our day 2 outlook to look at for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a pretty dangerous day tomorrow. We have a moderate risk for areas in Texas and Oklahoma. We have a enhanced risk surrounding the same states of Texas and Oklahoma, but it does extend into a little bit of Arkansas and just a little bit into Louisiana. We have a slight risk that encompasses parts of Texas going into Louisiana, parts of Mississippi, then going up into Arkansas, Kansas, over into Missouri, up into Illinois and Iowa, and also over into New Mexico and Colorado. We do also have another slight risk that encompasses parts of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and it looks like D.C. is under it. So, yes, D.C. does have it. So, yes. Then we got a huge marginal. We got extending from parts of Colorado over down through New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey, as well as parts of Arkansas, a little bit of Tennessee, Missouri, a little bit of Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, going up into Wisconsin, over into Iowa, back through Missouri, into Kansas, and back into Colorado. So we do have a very big marginal risk tomorrow. So anyway, tomorrow, cities included in the risks: Wichita Falls, Denton, Lawton, Sherman, and Ardmore under the moderate. Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Arlington, and Plano under the enhanced. Washington, D.C., Kansas City, Missouri, Virginia Beach, Tulsa, and Wichita under the slight. And Chicago, Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Memphis, and Baltimore under the marginal. So it's a very busy day tomorrow, so let's go ahead and see what we've got for tomorrow's risks. Tomorrow we've got a 5% tornado risk for parts of Texas and Oklahoma, and we have the 2% surrounding that. That's for parts of New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and a little bit of Illinois having that. We also have another 5% that is for parts of Virginia, and it looks like D.C. and Maryland do have that area. Wow, okay. Since that's kind of local to me, that's kind of going to be interesting for me. But anyway, we have a 2% that's for parts of North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware, it looks like. So we do have those areas under a tornado risk. So Oklahoma City, Plano, Garland, Richmond, and Arlington having the 5%. And Dallas, Fort Worth, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and Kansas City, Missouri having a 2%. So for the 5% area, we could see an EF1 tornado possible, maybe an EF2 if it does become strong enough. And for the 2%, we could see an EF0, maybe an EF1 if it does become strong enough. So please be mindful that could be a possibility for tomorrow. Going into the day 2 outlook for the wind, we have a 45% hatched area of wind for parts of Oklahoma and Texas. We have a 30% hatch for areas in Oklahoma and Texas. And we have a 30% normal that extends from just a little bit of Texas through into just the extreme northwestern part of Louisiana and the southwestern part of Arkansas, having the 30% normal. We have the 15% that encompasses parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, up into Missouri and Illinois, as well as parts of Colorado and New Mexico having that. We have this 15% over here for parts of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and D.C. And we do have the very huge 5% that extends from Colorado through New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, parts of Ohio, a tiny little bit of Ohio, parts of Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, back through parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and back into Colorado. So we do have those states under the wind risk for tomorrow. So we have Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Arlington, and Plano under the significant severe. Oh, there's the reset. I did not do that. Wichita Falls, Denton, Lawton, Sherman, and Ardmore under the 45% hatched. Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Arlington, and Plano having the 30% hatched. Washington, D.C., Kansas City, Missouri, Virginia Beach, Tulsa, and Wichita having the 15%. And Chicago, Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Memphis, and Baltimore having the 5%. So this looks to be a more of a derecho type of day. So we might have a derecho out of this. 45% hatched, we could see 80 to 100. We could see 100 mile per hour wind gusts possible in the pink area. 30% hatched, we could see 70 to 90 mile per hour wind gusts possible. The small area of the 30%, we could see, I would say, 70 to 85 miles per hour wind gusts possible. 15%, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And for the 5%, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. So, yes, unfortunately, tomorrow we might be having a derecho, so please be prepared for this. Going into tomorrow's hail risk, we've got parts of Texas and Oklahoma having a 30% hatched. We've got a 15% hatch that is extending from Texas through Oklahoma. Parts of Kansas and Missouri having that hatched area as well. We have a 15% normal for parts of Texas, a little bit of Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, parts of Missouri, going into Illinois and a bit of Iowa, as well as going back to Kansas and into a little bit of Colorado and New Mexico. We have the 5% that is extending from Colorado through New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and D.C., as well as going back through Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, parts of Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and back into Colorado. So we do have that area busy as well. So we have Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Arlington under the significant severe. Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Norman, Wichita Falls, and Lawton under the 30% hatched. Dallas, Fort Worth, Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, and Arlington under the 15%. And Chicago, Charlotte, Denver, Washington, D.C., and Virginia Beach having the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see 2 to 4 inch diameter hail possible. For the 15% hatched, we could see 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail possible. 15% normal, we could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible. And 5%, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible. So please be mindful that could be possible depending on where you are tomorrow. Going into tomorrow's summary, it says severe thunderstorms are most likely across Oklahoma and northern Texas to the Arklatex during the late afternoon and evening on Sunday. A few tornadoes, destructive wind gusts of 80 to 100 miles per hour, and very large hail are possible. So yes, please stay safe tomorrow, as there is the potential that a derecho may hit the area tomorrow, especially in Oklahoma and Texas. So anyway, there's tomorrow's hail risk. There's tomorrow's wind risk. There's tomorrow's tornado risk. And there's tomorrow's day 2 outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe tomorrow, especially in the moderate area, but also the marginal. But no matter where you are, stay weather aware, stay safe tomorrow, as you never know, even with the lower risks, you never know what these storms could pull. Anyway, I predict a derecho to potentially be had on the table for tomorrow. Make sure you have a way of getting warned of severe weather, whether that would be your NOAA weather radio, your cell phone, your television outlets, your internet source, whatever it is you use. And make sure you have those devices set up to wake you up in the middle of the night in case a warning does get issued for your area, as well as advise to sleep in your safe place to avoid having to move overnight. But anyway, Stay weather aware and stay safe. We will be going over this outlook again tomorrow when it becomes day 1. In the meantime, stay weather aware, stay safe, get prepared for tomorrow, and take care, everybody.